Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
RD Sands original New York Auto Auction this Saturday and Sunday. 186-02 Jamaica Avenue in Queens.
Gates open 10 a.m. Auction starts at noon. Admission is free.
It's indoors and heated.
Call 718-454-2400. 718-454-2400.
The Corlick sisters on Dennys low-priced value menu.
Oh, just a few more shakes, and I'll be ready to buy a base-hit meal at my favorite restaurant.
Don't empty the piggy bank.
But you said we could eat for pennies.
That's because the new base hit prices start as low as $1.99.
Oh, I'm sure I have that many pennies here.
You don't have to pay the $1.99 in pennies. Give them a couple of bucks.
Why would I do that when I can get it for pennies at Lenny's?
Dennys.
Save with a new base hit value menu. Delicious sit-down meals from $1.99 at participating Dennys.
Okay, 98.7 KISS FM, 10 minutes after 8 o'clock, and right now it's time for the Backward Oldie. Give us the correct title and artist of this particular track, and you can win yourself $50 in KISS cash plus a CD from KISS. Here we go. All right. Did you get that? I hope you did. Be our 19th caller, and you got the prize. 58 degrees and sunny, 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Here's Michael Jackson and Jam from 98.7 KISS FM. 98.7 KISS FM. Hello, what's your name?
Denise Norman.
How you doing, Denise? Okay, for $50 in KISS cash plus a free CD from KISS. What is the title and artist of the Backward Oldie?
Ain't no woman like the one I got.
That's right, you got it.
Okay.
How'd you get that answer?
I don't know. I just heard it.
You just heard it.
SP, you hear it? Love you, Mom.
Who's that on the phone?
My son.
How old is he? Key?
10.
10 years old. All right, you heard that song too, huh? Yes, you did. Congratulations. What'd you say?
I didn't know it.
You didn't know it, but your mom knew it, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, you got $50 in KISS cash. What you gonna do with that $50?
Pay for his uniform for baseball.
All right. You play ball?
Yeah.
What position you play?
If I play first base.
First base.
Or left field.
Or left field. Those are my two favorite positions, too. I can play, too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You could come to Bragg Park Saturday and play with us.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea. Well, congratulations, and enjoy your $50. We're going to send you a free LP as well. You stay on the line. We'll tell you how you're going to get your prize, okay? What's your favorite radio station?
98.7 KISS.
All right, 98.7 KISS FM on the Wake Up Club. And it is exactly 20 minutes after 8 o'clock, 58 degrees and sunny. We're going to get a high today in the mid-70s. It's going to be a real nice day. Kai, how you doing, pal?
I'm all right.
All right, you going to be out on the van this morning?
You know it.
Hey, we're going to call you the Roy Rogers Breakfast Man.
Yeah, we're going to be down on 33rd.
33rd and
7th Avenue.
7th Avenue. You'll have the KISS FM van with you?
Of course.
And let's see, what you going to be giving away?
We're going to give away some Roy Rogers coupons, and certificates, and a couple free T-shirts.
All right.
To people who come up.
You like
that lucky phrase.
Do you like breakfast?
Oh, I love breakfast.
I'm going to see if I can... I'm kind of
hungry right now.
Kind of hungry? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can make you lip your lips, okay? I'm going to make you drool a little bit. I didn't even mention breakfast yet.
I'm hungry.
That's what we used to do around the breakfast table as kids. We say, hey, man, I bet you I make you lick your lips. Anyway, just want to talk a little bit about Roy Rogers, what they're having this morning. You can win certificates to get some bacon and egg biscuits or sausage and egg biscuit. Fresh.
Oh, man.
Lick your lips.
Oh, man.
You can enjoy light and
I need a napkin.
Buttermilk. Get him a napkin.
I need a napkin.
and let me see if we can do this with Jeff. Jeff, step to the mic. I want to see if we can make you lick your lips. All right. Okay, here you go. Now, Roy Rogers this morning is giving away, Kai going to be giving away tickets for coupons for free breakfast for two at Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers is happening.
Right. Now, here we go. Enjoy light and fluffy buttermilk pancakes. He licked his lips.
Right away, brother.
You can check this. You can start your day with big country platter, eggs, and sausage, or bacon and hash brown potatoes at Roy Rogers.
All right, they're going to have a coupon giveaway at 33rd Street and 7th Avenue.
That's
so look
right.
out for Kai.
Look out. If you come up to Kai, this is the key now. This is the key phrase. If you come up to Kai and say, "Make my day, Roy Rogers. Make my day."
That is the phrase.
That's the phrase.
That is the phrase.
He'll give you a coupon, good for breakfast for two.
And a Kiss FM t-shirt.
And a Kiss FM t-shirt. Now, that's the phrase. If you come through Penn Station, 33rd and 7th, make my day, Roy Rogers. Make my day. Oh, they're going to see the Kiss van out there.
Oh, just follow.
And if they turn up the Walkman, they're going to hear Kiss. See? Yep, that's the way you'll be able to check them out. So, Kai, you checking out right now?
Yep, I'm out.
All those coupons you got there. Give me one for you, need. Thank you.
All for the people.
All right.
None for you.
All right. Get down to 33rd and 7th, right in front of Penn Station this morning. 8:23 is our time. Our news team is up next, so stay tuned.
Miss Crosby, can you tell me exactly what your brother was doing when he disappeared?
Well, officer, I was in the living room when he came running in screaming, "Yes, yes, yes."
Wait a minute, that was yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Facility services and hours may vary. Some restrictions apply. Offer ends May 29th.
Hurry, offer ends today.
Our Kiss time is 8:25, 58 degrees and sunny. Don't forget, $1 Million Payoff song, Stephanie Mills, Putting the Rush on Me. That song can lead you to the cash here at Kiss FM. We'll have our Kiss FM roundtable coming up next.
If you want to buy a car for less than you ever dreamed possible, there's only one day and one place to go. R.D. Sands Auto Auctions of America in East Orange, New Jersey this Saturday.
By R.D. Sands Auto Auctions of America.
The KISS News team is working on several stories for 850. First of all, a group of lawyers is going to federal court today to try and get a restraining order against the government's forced return of the Haitian boat people. I'll tell you about that. 2 New York City school janitors have been charged with selling high-powered guns out of 2 Brooklyn schools. H. Swas Perot may have just lost a bunch of potential votes from some Democrats. I'll tell you about that. And I'll tell you why the governor of Georgia wants a certain emblem taken off the state flag and quick. Details on that, too, in about 30 minutes.
All right. Our senior correspondent, Joe Bragg, is working on a story for us for 850. Joe?
Bob, municipal bond dealer James Lebenthal has kicked off his Built by Bonds campaign in an effort to press elected officials into floating a bond issue this fall to finance major public works projects. We'll tell you more.
All right. Movie director Oliver Stone, whose film JFK has sparked calls for opening of the files on that murder, is now turning his attention to the murder of Robert Kennedy. We'll have more on that story for you as well. On the scoreboard, Portland Trail Blazers beat the Utah Jazz 105-97 to win the Western Conference Finals. Mets and Yankees not on the schedule yesterday.
KISS weather, mostly sunny and mild today. The high 75 degrees, 58 degrees, sun's out 8:28. I'm Ann Tripp for the KISS News team on 98.7 KISS FM.
All right. Here we go.
Time for the Friday morning entertainment roundtable. We're going to talk about a lot of things happening this weekend.
Move over, Ann. Give me some.
Come on, Bob. Please.
You're always
Kenny, can I please?
Joey, you're on my toe.
Okay, I got my seat.
Ann, you just
I got my seat, Kenny. You have to stand up. Okay.
Go ahead, Bob. Start us off.
Right. We're talking about a new movie opening today, Sister Act, with Whoopi Goldberg and Maggie Smith. Not a real good flick. I don't want to say I hated it, but didn't knock me out of my chair.
Wasn't having him, Bob.
No. Just female ripoff of that British comedy Nuns on the Run. You remember that picture? Two guys hiding from a gangster?
Yeah.
Whoopi plays a Vegas lounge singer hiding from her gangster boyfriend who's on the run. Harvey Keitel is the boyfriend after she sees him kill a guy. Police place Whoopi in a church for protection, where she changes into a nun's habit, and she proceeds to challenge the head nun, Maggie Smith, turn the nuns into singers, etc.
You've seen
it
the
all.
whole plot.
That's the thing. You've seen this thing already. So much for Nuns, Sister Act. See, I get all mixed up. Nuns on the Run, Sister Act, same old thing. Also opening today in Cold Heaven with Teresa Russell and Mark Harmon. Forrest Whitaker has a new film out.
Yeah?
It's called Diary of a Hitman.
That's good.
I had not seen it, so I can't pass that on to you, my brother. But the same other ones are out there. You know, Lethal Weapon 3 and Alien 3 and all those other pictures. They're still playing in theaters near you.
Okay. And what's happening in your son?
Okay, in Brooklyn this weekend, tomorrow, the Brooklyn Academy of Music. It's a concert called On Time. A concert's going to trace the rhythms and sounds of percussion from turn-of-the-century New Orleans jazz to contemporary jazz. Max Roach is on the bill, Panama Francis, the Dirty Dozen Brass Band. That's tomorrow night, Brooklyn Academy of Music, 8 p.m. And tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster. Also tomorrow at the Arc, rather this is next Thursday, at the Arc in Brooklyn. They're having a battle of the Brooklyn top producers, and I'll tell you about that a little later. Coming up next month, and I'll tell you now, the boys are going to be coming back to the Beacon Theater, and Nikki Kicks, and Nobody's Business If I Do. That play is going to be returning, and that's as soon as we hit June. I'll let you know about that later.
All right, thank you. Step back, everybody. It's time for Killer Joe.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
A parent empowerment conference on public education will be held tomorrow, Saturday, May 30th, from 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. at Norman Thomas High School. That's 111 East 33rd Street, right here in Manhattan. Regent Adelaide Sanford is the keynote speaker. For further information, call the United Parents Association, 212-619-0095.
All right, now, thank you very much. Step right over to Kenny Webb and see what he's talking about.
All right, I just want to remind everybody up in Palace, New Rochelle, this Saturday night, it's going to be Mary J. Blige. And Wendy Williams is going to be special guest host. She'll be cooking on both floors up there. That'll be Saturday night at the Palace, Main Street, New Rochelle. Also, Ken Webb will be at the KISS FM mobile unit. I'll be mobilizing on Saturday morning at New York Auto Auction, Jamaica Avenue, Saturday at 10 o'clock. We'd like everybody to come on out and join us 10:30 sharp. I'll be out there. I'm going to be reading some of my poetry. I'll be reading Casey at the Back. I'm going to be reading that for the folks out there as they check their cars out. Also, John Jay College. Special things will be
St. John's.
St. John's, that's right.
Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow afternoons for the Special Olympic Games.
Right.
And I look forward to that.
Okay, got that turned around there. St. John's.
St. John's.
What was that? Oh, okay. St. John's in Flushing. Okay.
Right, Flushing.
We'll be out there.
All right.
Be sure to check us out.
Tonight and tomorrow night, the Wake Up Club Live, we're back, and we're going to be performing at Sweetwater's. The band is getting real fat, and we're starting to really branch out our sound. We're experimenting with things. Tonight, our special guest will be still drum player, Professor Ken Fillmore. And as a matter of fact, I've got about 9 musicians alive in the other studio, and we're going to give you just a sample in just a bit of what we'll be doing tonight at Sweetwater's. This is like a first for New York City Radio, a live band in the studio. Anything can happen, but we're going to try to do our best in just a few minutes. That's what we've been working on all morning. And the professor's here with his steel drum. Kenny is going to be out of sight.
All right. 28 minutes before 9 o'clock, 8:32. That's all I have here. I guess that concludes the round table.
All right, now.
Thank you very much, news team. And Tripp, Joe, Bragg, Bob Slade.
8:33 on KISS.
Come on to me, I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name. I really want to know.
98.7 KISS FM. Thank you very much. Joe to see. Come talk with me. 8:36, 24 minutes before 9 o'clock. Let's get our final traffic report of the morning, and what's it look like right now.
And this one is brought to you by your New York Chrysler Plymouth dealers. You know, leasing isn't just for big luxury cars. It can drive down the monthly payment of any car. Let your Chrysler Plymouth dealers show you why leasing can be easy and a hassle-free way to drive around. Buses and subways on the closest schedule right now. Lincoln to Holland, the Holland Tunnel, about a 25-minute backup. George Washington Bridge, about a 15-minute wait. The outbound Lincoln, a 5-minute wait. A minor delay at the Holland Tunnel. Upper deck of the Manhattan Bridge, very, very heavy shoes for the lower deck. Williamsburg Bridge, heavy but moving. Ditto the Brooklyn. That's it, and that's traffic on 98.7 KISS FM.
All right, thank you very much. And Tripp. Listen, got this word from our Public Service Department. The Educational Alliance is having a spring benefit for their AIDS Theater project. Call 212-475-6200. That's 212-475-6200. Remember the key phrase that could get you breakfast for two? Make my day, Roy Rogers. Make my day. All right, phrase. All you have to do is, if you're coming through Penn Station here at 33rd, right in front of the main entrance there of Madison Square Garden, and 7th, you see the KISS van out there with Kai there. Just walk up to him, whisper in his ear, "Make my day, Roy Rogers, make my day." And he will give you a coupon good for breakfast for two at Roy Rogers, plus throw in a Kiss FM t-shirt for you. So you do that, won't you? 98.7 Kiss FM, 58 degrees and sunny. We're looking for mostly sunny skies today. High temperatures will be in the mid-70s. I think it might hit 80 as the wind dies down a little bit. And again, anyway, sunny, 58 degrees now at 98.7 Kiss FM. Kenny Webb and Jeff Foxx on your radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frank Perdue.
It's occurred to me that some people can't tell how good a chicken is by its appearance. So I've devised this little test. Next time you're in the supermarket, hold your chicken up to a banana, or a grapefruit, or a nice squash. If the color doesn't match, your chicken could be a lemon, which is something that will never happen if you always insist on Perdue. My chickens turn a golden yellow because I feed them an expensive diet, rich in wholesome yellow foods, like top-grade corn gluten, even marigold petals. If a Perdue chicken ever turns out white, it's a sure sign something went wrong, and it will never make it past my quality inspectors. So if you ever find yourself holding some white chicken, take my advice. Go for the banana instead.
When it comes to chicken, Frank Perdue is even tougher than you are. He has to be, because his name and money-back guarantee go on every chicken he sells.
All Seatown stores and D'Agostino stores have fresh Perdue products available. Why not stop in and buy some?
It's not how old you are. It's how you feel. So drink your milk. You're not a kid anymore. You must be kidding me. You look 10 years younger than you're supposed to be. You got a great tone, bright, shining eyes. Drinking milk every day. Well, that's no surprise. You may not be a kid anymore, but that doesn't mean you can't feel like one. Milk's got protein for muscle tone, calcium for strong bones, and riboflavin for releasing energy. So go ahead, have another cold glass of milk. You got smooth, soft skin, bright, shining eyes. Drink milk every day. Well, that's no surprise, 'cause milk tastes delicious. You're not a kid anymore, and I'll tell you what's more. Milk's good for you. You're not a kid anymore. Milk, because you're not a kid anymore.
America's Dairy Farmers, American Dairy Association.
Scanning the stars, perusing the planets, from the heights of the heavens to the depths of the Caribbean Sea. Ladies and gentlemen, Mama Montego.
Hello, darling. I personally want to congratulate Governor Cuomo for once again vetoing the death penalty. The death penalty has never deterred crime. If a person reaches the state that they're murdering, them not think about death penalty. The way I see it, murder is murder. I don't care who doing it, a criminal or some government official pulling a switch. You see where them execute that man in Virginia the other day? Even though there was all sort of evidence that he may not in fact have murdered his sister-in-law, Virginia Governor Wilder refused to stay the execution. The man should have been given every chance possible to prove his innocence. Too late now. Of course, you know, as black people suffer the most under the death penalty. Not too long ago, they executed a mentally retarded black man. But somebody like Jeffrey Dahmer is considered insane, so he will not get executed. I personally don't feel that anybody, government or not, have the right to take a life. Now, if you ask me about corporal punishment, that is giving these little criminals some good licking, that's a different story. Maybe that's what them need, some good liquid tamarind switch. Take care, darling. Walk good.
All right. Thank you, Mama. 58 degrees and sunny. There's Kevon Campbell and goodbye. From 98.7 Kiss FM, we're the Wake Up Club. 98.7 Kiss FM. On the Wake Up Club at 8:47. 8:47 is our time. I have your tickets to see Riff at Crystal's Friday, May 29th. That's tonight. Be my 19th caller at 955-9870 or toll-free 1-800-525-9627 to pick up your free tickets right now from 98.7 Kiss FM. Weather, we're looking for temperatures in the mid-70s today. Plenty of sunshine. I like these kind of days. Right now it's 58 degrees and it's sunny on the Wake Up Club on Kiss FM. We'll be right back with our news team with the latest stories. They are up next and then more music to follow. On 98.7 Kiss FM, good morning.
You know, day after day, you hear the same thing. One gasoline commercial after another making promises about quality, price,
or performance. But only Shell has the world's greatest selling gasoline, and it's available at Cummings Wellwood Shell, Route 109 and Wellwood Avenue in North Lyndhurst. All Shell gasolines are formulated with a patented detergent additive that keeps engines running clean. And you get Shell's commitment to customer care and satisfaction with every gallon when you stop by Cummings Wellwood Shell, Route 109 and Wellwood Avenue in North Lyndhurst on Long Island, where a lube, an oil, and filter change is $15.95 every day. It's something that brings America back to Shell day after day. Shell, miles ahead. Stop by the Shell booth at the Black Expo June 5th through 8th.
98.7 KISS FM presents Black Expo USA 92. This year, bigger and better than ever before. June 5th through June 8th at the Javits Convention Center. Join Western Union, Polaroid, and Colgate as they salute the biggest event of the year. Plus, you'll have an opportunity to purchase products and services brought to you by New York's African American community. Black Expo USA, brought to you by Jerry Productions, Coca-Cola USA, your local Coca-Cola bottlers, and 98.7 KISS FM.
Okay. Hey, I'm calling you for my new car. I just got a great deal on it at the OB Public Auto Auction in Long Island City, Queens. Every Saturday and Sunday, they auction off hundreds of late model cars, vans, and trucks at low prices. OB, they're overstocked with Maximas, BMWs, Hondas, and American cars that were repossessed or come from banks and leasing companies, so their loss is your gain. It's right here in Long Island City, Queens at 35th Street and 43rd Avenue, one block off Queens Boulevard. You can even take the 7 train to Lowry Street Station. Look, you told me you need some new wheels, so get down to the OB Public Auto Auction this Saturday and Sunday. 10 a.m. to inspect the cars and start bidding on them at 11. It's easy. There's free admission and you can register to win free prizes. The OB Public Auto Auction has insurance, plates, and registration on the premises to get you on the road fast. Okay, so this weekend, get to the OB Public Auto Auction, 35th Street and 43rd Avenue, Long Island City, Queens. The number is 718-786-5130. 786-5130. Yeah, this Saturday and Sunday.
98.7 KISS FM. It's 8:49, 11 minutes before 9 o'clock. Here's our news team with Tripp, Joe Bragg, and Bob Slade.
Thank you, Kenny. 58 degrees and sunny.
I'm Tripp.
I'm Bob Slade.
I'm Joe Bragg, the KISS News team.
Well, lawyers are going to argue in federal court today that President Bush has no legal authority to send back Haitian boat people without a hearing. Lawyers from Yale Law School, the American Civil Liberties Union, and elsewhere have sued the Immigration and Naturalization Services Commissioner, the Attorney General, the Secretary of State, the Coast Guard, as well as Navy officials. And today they're going to ask Brooklyn's U.S. District Court Judge Sterling Johnson for an immediate temporary restraining order against the government. Last weekend, the Bush administration says there was no more room left for Haitian refugees at the U.S. military base at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. And since then, the Coast Guard has been under orders to return people to Haiti without any hearing at all. The legal group asserts that there is plenty of room at the Cuban base. And although President Bush is not named as a defendant, the lawyers will argue that his order, quote, plainly violates international law. By the way, Haiti's ousted President Jean-Bertrand Aristide says that the military in Haiti better step aside before the country explodes. Yesterday, there were indications he could be right. The Army and state media say up to 5 soldiers have been killed in the capital since Saturday, and one economist says Haiti's soldiers are angry about not being paid in up to 2 months.
Well, a prominent bond dealer here in New York is pushing a new campaign he believes will help the city in the long run. Our senior correspondent Joe Bragg is here with that story. Joe?
Well, municipal bond dealer James Lebenthal has kicked off his Built by Bonds campaign in an effort to press elected officials into floating a bond issue this fall to finance major public works.
Is it a 5-year MTA capital improvement program for the buses and the subways? Is it the repair of the Williamsburg Bridge? Is it schools? Is it housing? Those are going to be political decisions. All I want to do is start people thinking. And that thinking comes from knowing where the good things did come from, and Built by Bonds is my way of saying.
Lebenthal says the new money will stimulate the economy and create thousands of jobs.
All right, thank you, Joe. First, Oliver Stone took on the John F. Kennedy assassination. Now he's reportedly trying to force a new probe into the slaying of Senator Robert Kennedy. A man who was wounded in Robert Kennedy's assassination says he, Stone, and others have asked the Los Angeles grand jury to check into claims that the police destroyed evidence after the 1968 killing. But he says the grand jury turned the request down. Paul Slade says there was another gunman besides Sirhan. He says he'll take the request to a new grand jury. Yeah.
2 New York City school custodians have been arrested with 2 other people for allegedly selling semi-automatic weapons out of public schools in Brooklyn. Authorities say the 4 were arrested after plainclothes officers acted on an anonymous tip and bought weapons from them, spending more than $7,000 to buy 25 weapons over a certain period of time. Authorities say they bought guns inside of Prospect Heights High School in Prospect Heights section of Brooklyn, in front of Junior High School 61, which is in Crown Heights, and in Brownsville on a street corner at East 92nd Street and Rutland Road. Well, the mysterious Mr. Ross Perot is becoming less mysterious, and in the process, maybe losing a few potential votes. Would-be candidate Perot, in an interview tonight on ABC TV, reportedly says that if he were president, that he would not appoint homosexuals to certain cabinet posts, like Secretary of Defense, and he says he does not think they should be in the military either. Perot also supposedly says on the show that he wouldn't knowingly hire anybody who had ever cheated on his or her spouse, because, quote, the American people deserve better, unquote. There was a report earlier this week that Perot used to make potential employees sign an agreement to repay all training costs up to $7,000 if they left his company within a specified period of time, and that was even if they were fired. And on the national talk show on Thursday, a Dallas reporter said that Perot had fired adulterers and even fired a woman once who was dating someone he found to be objectionable.
Ooh. All right. Well, just throw this on top of that. Bill Clinton says that he was dumb as a post when he didn't tell the whole truth in 1987 after being asked about using marijuana as a college student. Clinton told David Frost that if he had answered in full that he used the drug a couple of times but never inhaled, the issue would be over with. Clinton's answer in 1987 was that he violated no federal or state laws. Clinton later acknowledged that he used the drug while a student at Oxford University in England. The interview is to be broadcast today on PBS. That's the interview with David Frost.
Well, the governor of Georgia wants the Confederate emblem taken off the state flag before tourists find out why it's there. A lot of people are expected to visit Atlanta for the 1996 Olympics, and Governor Zell Miller says the state would be embarrassed if people find out that lawmakers in the Peachtree State added the emblem to the flag in 1956 to really express their contempt for school desegregation, and it wasn't about Southern pride or anything. 5 previous attempts of getting the Confederate symbol taken off the flag have failed. However, the Georgia State Senate's chairman says he will work to get a measure passed next year to do that. By the way, 3 other Southern state flags use the Confederate stars and bars.
The Portland Trailblazers beat the Utah Jazz 105-97 to win the NBA's Western Division title. Blazers taking the series in 6 games. They'll now sit back and chill and wait for the outcome of the Chicago Bulls-Cleveland Cavaliers series. The Bulls lead 3-2, and Game 6 is scheduled for tonight in Cleveland. Let's go, Michael. The Yankees and Mets were not scheduled last night. Tonight, the Mets host the Atlanta Braves, and the Yankees visit the Milwaukee Brewers.
Kiss weather, mostly sunny and mild today. The high around 75 degrees. Don't you love it? 58 degrees, 8:55. I'm Ann Tripp for the Kiss News team with Ken Webb and Jeff Foxx on WRKS-FM New York. It's the Wake Up Club on 98.7 Kiss FM.
Kiss, wake up. Mercy, mercy, mercy.